We've really made our names in something called Education for Sustainability. It's no longer enough to be a subject specialist. To solve the sustainability challenges that the world is facing, students need to have sustainability knowledge and subject knowledge, and they need to understand what it's like to put that in practice with the challenges of organisations.
So when people are starting out and wanting to embed sustainability in their teaching, they often feel like, well, I don't know that much about the technicalities of the environment, and I don't know much about sustainable development. But really, I would say the starting point is realizing that the current civilization is on a pathway towards collapse. And so just starting from that point, that what we have now is not working, that we need to fundamentally rethink the whole of our society, and then getting the students to think about the discipline and how can our discipline help rethink the society that we're part of.
So it's such a fantastic opportunity for us to change the nature of the way we teach accounting and finance. And that is precisely what we have done. We have created modules across all levels on our undergrad provision. For example, in the first year, we have a module specifically for the role of accounting and finance in society. The students start by talking about the UN Sustainability Goals and what that means for an accountant of the future. In the final year, they have a module that is dedicated specifically to social and environmental accounting.
With first years, we have undertaken Sustainable and Ethical Design module. With the second year project, we did an Advanced Creative Practice module. And this year, for the first time, we based it around children's wear. And I presented students with some old household towels. We worked with sort of sustainable dyes and reworking them, printing on them, recolouring them to create some really exciting and dynamic children's wear that has worked especially well.
We can teach them only so much in the classroom. To work on real-world problems is a really important part of what we can offer to the students. I think when they're first faced with the prospect of working with an organisation outside that has a real challenge, what they're learning from that is how they match the theory that they've learned in the classroom with the processes and the structures of the different organisations outside, and the difficulty of working with those organisations if you don't understand how they operate and some of the challenges that they face. So that's initially disheartening, but overwhelmingly the feedback we get after from the students is they really got a lot out of that, because now not only do they understand that challenge, but they also see that they have the power to make a change with those organisations.
The UK Climate Change Committee has set the target of 2050 to get to net zero. Engineers are uniquely placed to be able to kind of affect change in that area. They work across all industries, all sectors. They're responsible for the designing of systems, designing of products, the designing of processes, and the ability to make sustainable change in those areas is huge. And so it's important that the engineers that we are training understand the responsibility they have to do that.
And that's what's exciting about getting engaged with Education for Sustainability, because you're constantly having to reframe your understanding of a topic that's constantly changing.